was your host, Tyler, back with my continuation of my 2010 year review in Against All Odds. Another bad show. February 14th at the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. This is basically this whole show is about an 8-card stud tournament, which is basically the winner of this tournament gets a title shot at Lockdown, basically. Yeah. You have AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the world title with Eric Bischoff as a special referee. Yeah. Anyways, let's get on to it with the first round of this tournament, basically. I'm not going to say the entire fucking thing, basically, for every fucking match. D'Angelo Dinero defeats Desmond Wolf. This was just a short match. It was 7 minutes long. And yeah, a 5. And then we get Matt Morgan defeating Hernandez. This is the beginning of their feud, basically. This was bad. A 2. Yeah. Anyways. And then we have Mr. Anderson defeating Kurt Angle. And this was basically the biggest win of Anderson when he came to TNA, the prime of the Genesis. Yeah, this was going to be in their feud also, because this was during the match where Mr. Anderson grabbed the, that tag that a soldier gave Kurt Angle. That was basically the storyline of this whole thing. One of the best matches on the show, basically. And then we get the final match of the first round of this 8-card stud tournament. This was a no disqualification match, by the way. Abyss defeats Mick Foley. Battle for Glory 10-9, this was not. I'm sorry. This was not a great match. A 5.5. Abyss moves on to the tournament. He'll face Mr. Anderson, basically. And Matt Morgan will face the Pope, D'Angelo Dinero, also in the semifinals. I almost forgot to mention. So, there's that. Do I have to say about this next match, really? The Nasty Boys, in 2010, by the way, defeats Team 3D. What the fuck is this bullshit? Although the Team 3D get their hands on them. I forgot to mention it before. This was 1 month before Impact moved to Monday permanently. That's probably a next Wrestling Dumpster Fires video. I had not talked about Wrestling Dumpster Fires in a while now. Yeah, get ready for that. This was awful. A 0. Jimmy Hart comes out and helps the Nasty Boys beat Team 3D. This was awful. Then we get the semifinals for the for the 8-card stud tournament. D'Angelo Dinero defeats Matt Morgan. It was okay. A 6. Yeah. And same way with this one. Mr. Anderson defeats Abyss to move to the finals of the 8-card tournament. And another match. A 4. And then we get the best match on this show. This was a no disqualification match also. For the TNA World title. I didn't know it was 4 minutes already. I'm just quickly going through this show, but yeah. With Eric Bischoff, the special guest referee. And this was also Samoa Joe's Feast or Fire World title match. Yeah. But, before this match, AJ Styles wore that ridiculous robe to the ring. And he defeats Samoa Joe to retain the world title. Like I mentioned before in my Genesis review, they tried to make AJ Styles into a Wish.com Ric Flair, which it did not fucking work. With that ridiculous robe, which is happening here, this was the show that had him wear that ridiculous robe. This was a great match. An 8.5. Once again, like Styles and Angle last month at Genesis, it got fucking ruined because of Ric Flair. And Eric Bischoff also. So yeah, an 8.5. Yeah. And this should have been the main event, honestly, but again, you cannot. This is about the fucking tournament, the 8-card stud tournament. And before the main event, yes, this was the main event, Scott Hall and 6-Pac attacks the Pope before his match. And then Mr. Anderson comes out. This led to, the Pope made it out, but then Anderson attacks him before the bell. This is the main event. The Pope D'Angelo defeats Mr. Anderson to get a title opportunity at Lockdown. Now, the Pope was originally... I'll talk about when I get to my Lockdown, but here's a little short thing about this. Apparently, the Pope was supposed to win the world title, but Hogan does not want the Pope to win. We'll get to that when I talk about Lockdown, basically. Whenever I do Lockdown, that is. This match... a 3, basically. So that's the end of, Against All Odds, basically. Yeah, this was... I'm looking at this as a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10 because of those two. Because of Anderson and Angle and the world title match, basically. But the rest was just Impact matches, basically. It led to the storylines between Anderson and Angle and Morgan and Hernandez. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this was before Abyssamania. Which led to the next pay-per-view, Destination X. But before that, the next pay-per-view is Elimination Chamber for the WWE side. And Destination X, where we saw Abyssamania. Oh, how much I hate 2010. So the next one is Elimination Chamber. Not No Way Out anymore. It's Elimination Chamber. You can tell. And it's kind of funny because I'm recording this a few days before this, the real pay-per-view will take place. So yeah. And Destination X. Where to begin the failed Monday Night War period for TNA. And also Abyssamania. If you want to see my wrestling stunts or fires on Abyssamania, it's on the channel already. Like this, comment, subscribe, and bye. I'll do my SmackDown review live also, and I'll do the Elimination Chamber 2023 review also. Live, perhaps? I probably will. Bye.